Okay, another one for back pain. So this one, I just need you to link your arms. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start twisting. When I twist, I want the hips to drive the movement, if that makes sense. I'm just going to twist side to side. Maybe let my knees, see how I let my knees go a bit soft then, so I'm not standing up dead tall, just relaxing them and just letting everything twist and turn. And I can start to let the arms go around a little bit, add a bit of momentum in, let the arms swing. I can add a bit of rotation in if I want, and go back to that. I can really focus on that there, getting that stretched out and twisting. And if you're someone who does have a tight back, what you might find is you might get a few pops and clicks from this, especially if it's early in the morning. I've already had mine, because I tend to do movements like this when I wake up. So pain, injury, and health all comes down to how everything's flowing in the body, right? So that sounds a bit like, Chinese woo-woo, but it's true. The flow of qi, the flow of energy, the flow of blood, the flow of waste, the flow of oxygen, the flow of nutrients. Everything needs to flow. That's how the body works. We know that. We talk about the calves being the second heart. Everything needs to be pumped in and out, even at a cellular level. All these things that you'll see me talking about, like red light and stuff, it's all about getting more into the cell so we can get shit out of it. So we're putting energy in and getting shit out of it. That's how the body works. And the best way to facilitate that, you see all these people, lymphatic drainage and that, and you see a lot of even like fit, healthy people who struggle with pain, injury, inflammation, bloating, and it's because the system isn't integrated. It's not all moving together. We need everything working together in a rhythmic, coordinated way to facilitate that optimal removal of waste and delivery of nutrients, so for things to get in and out. So we need tension and give in the system. So even though this may be silly to you, I don't know, but for me, I do this. If my back's a bit tight, my upper back's a bit tight, my neck's a bit tight, I do a few of these, I get some pops, I get some clicks, everything just feels better, man. It takes that tension out, because that's the thing with pain sometimes. We think there's something wrong, and often it could just be a build-up of pressure. It could be a build-up of lymph, a build-up of fluid, pushing on those nerves, and once we start to move, it's like I treat someone's legs and the back pain goes away. I just opened up the drain. We're stirring the soup. And this is good for us in so many ways, because think, if we're not clearing that waste, what's that doing to us? What's happening with inflammation? What's happening with senescent cells in our muscles? We have to clear the waste. So again, stir the soup. And movements like this, as we get into them, that's what they help to do. And restore those kind of micro movements in the spine that become macro movements, so the spine can move well. Anyway, I'll leave it there.